Better Independent team. My name is Anna.
My name is Steffi.
And I'm Darya.
We're just here to give you a little intro on what it is that this podcast is about, the Better Independent concept, and why you should keep listening.
My name is Steffi, and I'm the co-founder of Better Things. This year we have founded a new company. We had a rebranding. I used to be the former co-founder of Nordic by Nature, and my team and we have decided to rebrand everything and come up with a new company that's more international, and to also put in new ideas and have a new concept. And the new company is called Better Things. We're super proud. We worked a lot on it. We have done a really cool website. You should definitely check it out.
And what is it that Better Things do?
It's, first of all, it's better than anything else. No, but Better Things is first of all a music PR agency. We work with international artists, mostly newcomer artists, but also already established artists that you might know.
Yeah, one of our specialty is breaking out new artists into the German market, and we've worked with artists like King Princess, Yellow Days, more, a lot of French artists. That's also been one of our areas of expertise, which was also one of the reasons why we decided to take a step back and change our name to better represent what we're doing.
I mean, now we are working on this side hustle, Better Independent. What's been so inspiring for us is that we have, for the longest time, been working with breaking in artists, as Darya said, but we've also been working with different institutions, and we've been kind of gathering knowledge for a long time. And the more that we start to talk to artists who are starting out and be this kind of bridge between industry and artist, we're starting to realize how much information is lacking, like how hard it is for artists to get to a lot of information. And we are seeing the kind of frustration with a lot of artists who don't want to buy into the old kind of power model of just signing over all their rights and just kind of letting someone else dictate their career.
It's just a question of what can an artist do in order to make money and in order to find a place for themselves. And that's what I thought. That's why I wanted to create Better Independent, to basically empower, you artists that are hopefully listening to this, to empower you guys and to really make you aware of your strengths and of your energy and of your power that you have, because you have power. It's not the labels that have power, it's not the managements that have power, and it's not the booking agents who have power. It's you who has the power, because you are the creator of your art, and you are the one that is basically the foundation of the art. So you should also have the power of earning the money for it. And that's why we have created a Better Independent, to give you that knowledge, as Anna said, to make your own money.
I think what we also want to communicate is that there are so many new opportunities and so many new platforms that you can use to live out of your music and to communicate it to as many people as possible.
Exactly. It's not just social media that you can use. There's so many new platforms that are coming up these days. They're popping up everywhere. I mean, one of the most famous ones is Patreon, for example. There's Sweden is coming up with a lot of blockchain ideas. There's the idea of investing into music by fans. There's so many great live streams that you can use these days. Corona has definitely put a big bomb into this, but it also opened up a lot of opportunities for artists to go online, to find a community, and to use other ways than the traditional ones,
Definitely. So Steffi, tell me a little bit about your background. What got you into working in the music industry? How did you end up here?
Oh, that's interesting. How did I end up here? Basically, I was always interested in music. I always thought it was cool to kind of work with it, to actually make money with music. So I started working with music when I worked in an institution against right-wing Nazis, basically. So we organized concerts and against Nazis and with like bands, that was in Berlin. And that was the first time I actually worked with music. And but then I moved away. I lived a long time in Barcelona, and I had a really cool friend, like a Swedish friend, and we decided, we want to, because we were a bit bored, and we decided to bring Swedish bands to Barcelona. But of course, it was a stupid idea. And then after a while, I moved back to Berlin, and then I still had this idea. I still thought it was cool, because back then it was in the end of the nil years. So it was like 2008, 2009, and Scandinavian music was super huge here. It was super.
Oh, it was the shit.
Yeah, it was the shit. Like all the cool bands came from
Germany
Scandinavia.
Just had a boner for Sweden.
Yeah,
like
it was. We're all boning. We're boning up, like all of us. There were so many. Mando Diao. The Hives. It was really, really huge. And so there was a big lack. Also, we were really into this, IKEA thing, and the Swedes with the Midsummer Festival, and it was all really sexy. And so I wanted to bring Scandinavian bands to Berlin. I still wanted to do that, and then I started Nordic by Nature, and then basically I've been doing that for the last 10 years. So my life is music.
And Darya, how did you end up here?
So my entry to the music industry was actually through Nordic by Nature. I did an internship shortly before graduating from my master's studies. It was my last attempt to do something fun and not related to what I was studying. So I applied for an internship, and I've been here ever since. It's been, I think, 3.5, 4 years now.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I just never left.
Like forever. I mean, of course, Darya is still an intern with us.
Still interning, still studying. No, that's a joke.
And what are your day-to-day, what do you do for previously Nordic by Nature, now Better Things?
So I've been mostly doing music promotion, which is what we've been focusing on. So I've been running campaigns for international and German artists, online, print, radio, trying to communicate their messages, to find the right outlets for them and make sure that they're heard by as many people as possible.
Cool. And Anna, how did you end up here?
Oh, yeah, that is a good question. Actually, I think my first ever job in the music industry was when I was 13 years old, and I was ripping the tickets in the door of an Anthony and the Johnsons concert.
Amazing.
In a small church back in Iceland, where I'm from. No, I was very lucky. I mean, the music industry is a really huge industry in Iceland, and it's somehow there in a way I haven't seen in that many other cultures, maybe also in Sweden, maybe in the UK. Becoming a musician is actually something that you're not laughed at for wanting to do. And
that's why I also feel it's like in Scandinavia, it's really considered as a real job. In being an artist in general, like
yes,
people take that serious, because as an artist, you can actually also make money with it in Scandinavia. Yeah.
Yeah, and then basically my love for music, which was, I think that's universal for all of us working here. No one would be working in the music industry if they didn't love music. That led me through the same person who got me this gig when I was 13. It's Grímur Atlason, who was the head of Iceland Airwaves, who happened to be my best friend's stepdad, because that's how Iceland works. I worked for Airwaves.
You're all brothers and sisters.
Yeah, exactly. We're all related. So I ended up working several years for Iceland Airwaves, and I just completely fell in love with, the backstage, the production, and that's kind of been my background. I've had my own concert series called Basement Bash here in Berlin for 2.5 years. I've done stage and festival management, and I just love the energy of creating a space where people come together for their love of music. But then I actually decided to make this legit, and I did study for 3 years here and have a degree in music business. So I might get a little bit educational on you sometimes.
So Anna is very, actually, she really owns the knowledge. It's really cool. Like whenever we discuss what we do with Better Independent, she has really great knowledge. It's super great.
I try my best. And now the main point is that we have all these different backgrounds in music, and we have different strengths, we have different experiences, but the main thing we want to do now is use this platform to get that information to you. We want to give independent artists the knowledge and the tools and just like an overview, you know. I mean, it can get so confusing, the industry right now. What should you do? What shouldn't you do? What should you focus on? What shouldn't you? And basically, this podcast is going to be our little, you know, platform where we relay some of the expert advice. We've already recorded some really fucking cool episodes. We
can't wait to show you,
honestly, and we have some really cool artists. We have some really good industry insiders. Some of them are a little bit more how-to and knowledge based. Some are just more chats about the state of the industry. And yeah, we just really, really want to empower you to be able to make the choices that you want to make to really have the career that you want to have.
Yeah, exactly. And the podcasts are basically also great for us because we learn a lot from these people. We talk about so many things. We talk about sync. We talk about management. We talk about, how to make money with music, like one of the most relevant topics right now. We talk about the LGBTQ scene. We talk about professionalism in music. How can we achieve more equality, how can we get rid of all this gatekeeper mentality that we still find everywhere? So how's the future going to look like of music? And especially, with Corona, what can you do as an artist right now? How can you prepare yourself for the times after Corona? All these questions we're gonna ask.
And we really hope that Better Independent becomes a platform for discussion where all of the actors involved in the music industry can exchange their views and find ideas and how to bring this industry forward.
Yeah, we want this to be a discussion. We want this to be a platform for a community. It's not just us, talking into the void. We actually want to be talking to you.
Exactly, and that's why we're also having a Facebook group called Better Independent, where you can join.
Exactly, and there we're going to be having a lot of discussions, either just about the music industry in general, just the topics. There also you can see some of the knowledge sessions that we're going to have online. So in our online knowledge sessions, we're going to be really going in depth into the topics we've already covered in the podcast.
What kind of topics are we starting with?
I mean, one of the main things, like we said, how to make money with music. Also, what we have really, again and again, we get this question, how do I release a record?
Right.
And we're just going to go through 10 steps. Like we're going to go through it step by step by step. What can you do on your own? What is it that a label would normally do for you? What can you do? What do you need to do? And once you have that overview, you can then see where you might want to outsource, or maybe you're going to want to do all of it yourself.
Wow, that sounds great. But it's really important for us that it's also fun, and that you feel that you can have fun with this, and that it's not just about, education. It should really be, a very inspiring process, because we're here for your art, we're here for your music.
And if you want to stay in touch and make sure that you don't miss anything new that we're going to be posting, you can sign up for our newsletter. There is a form on our website, and you can also follow us on Instagram, and you'll find our profile in the description box.
So thank you for listening to this, and we're really looking forward to hearing from you.
Let us know what you think.
Bye bye. Tschüssi.
Tschüss.